Alright, got a returning character from One Piece, a form I've been patiently waiting for, and it's made by TH Studio, a studio that always nails it, and that is the Captain of the Straw Hat, and now Emperor of the Sea, as of this recording, Straw Hat Luffy. Specifically using his Devil Fruit's Awakening, which is also mostly known as Gear 5th. Now this figure had 5 different versions. The standard was Luffy using his Red Rock technique, the second was Red Rock with LAD, and the other 3 were Luffy in his Gear 5th form, but the arms were colored different, one red, purple, and one in his normal flesh color. Unfortunately, I did not receive the version I wanted, as I'll elaborate on this later. Here is a lightning effect piece. As a pose for this statue, I believe is referencing the final attack he did against Kaido in Wano. Here we got one of Luffy's hands. I like how the studio sculpted this. Here's a portion of a white cloud. I'm assuming it's coming from a Luffy's form. It comes with a cool card. One side has Luffy in his normal state using the Red Rock, and the other is Luffy in his Gear 5th form. Now for one of the most important parts of the statue, the main body itself. It came in nicely packaged and undamaged, thankfully. I really love how it came out. The detail of his white flowing hair is amazing. The expression of Luffy's seriousness and determination is nicely captured. The muscles are sculpted beautifully, along with his scar, and I love the texture on his clothing. It's cool that the studio colored the smoke and the clothing a different shade of white. One thing the studio got kinda wrong, and don't know if this goes for the other versions, but Luffy's eyes are colored goldenish for the statue, while in the anime, I believe it's more of a red color. But I think it still works for the statue. Here's a close look of the Straw Hat, which looks amazing. Once again, I think TH Studio nailed it with the statue, and it would have easily been my favorite One Piece statue. However, there is another problem I had with the statue, but it isn't really the studio's fault. Now to move on to the biggest piece yet, the base itself, which comes with his other arm already attached. This has been the hardest base to remove from the box. I even resorted to cutting the foam to create more room and flipped it to its side so gravity wouldn't work against me to remove the base. Here it is, and upon seeing it, wow, it looks amazing. It left me devastated because one of my worst fears had been realized from doing this hobby, receiving the wrong version of the statue that I desired. When I pre-ordered the statue, I had presumed I bought the purple arm version, as the store I ordered it from listed it as version D. However, after I finished recording this and looking further into the situation, I noticed that other stores either labeled it as literally the purple arm version to avoid any confusion, or they had it labeled as a version C, meaning the store I ordered it from simply mislabeled the versions, as D was supposed to be C and vice versa, and it led me to getting the wrong one. I did consider contacting the store I bought it from, but I didn't even try because I don't think there was really anything the store could have done. I paid for the version they listed, and I received the statue. It's kind of a case closed. While I think the statue looks great, the red coloring for the fist just doesn't look right to me in my opinion. And I even attempted to buy the version that I wanted from another store, but it was too late. It was already sold out everywhere, leaving me distraught. Mostly because I've been looking forward to a decent Gear 5th statue for a while now. There are other statues on the market, but this is the one that looked the best to me. I even considered repainting the statue myself. However, I looked up some videos on YouTube for some tips here and there, and it only discouraged me further because I just don't have the talent to try. I'm just gonna mess it up further. I do want to reiterate, TH Studio did an amazing job with the statue. Everything about it is amazing and they crushed it in my opinion. My only problem stems from the fact that the store labeled the version wrong, and in turn I received the one I didn't want. The red just doesn't fit and it left me disappointed. I also considered just leaving the statue in the box entirely so I wouldn't be reminded of the mistake. However, Luffy's body itself is too good to put away and I still want to see it, so I'll just leave it next to my other Luffys. The statue costed me around 180 USD, with the shipping being $50. So sad that my first Gear 5th statue didn't turn out the way I wanted. However, at least Mega House announced their own figure, a while back, and that one looks amazing as well. It was an instant pre-order for me, and now I'll wait for that one. I also won't be buying from that store as well, because I only bought 2 statues from them, one of them being this Luffy statue. However, they messed up my second order even worse. I only ordered from this store twice, and they messed up both of my orders. I'll talk about the second order in the following video. That's pretty much it. I didn't really get to talk about Luffy himself and how much I adore his Gear 5th form, but I guess I'll save it for whenever I get another Gear 5th Luffy. But until then, thanks for watching and goodbye.